Hello guys, I'm coming back at you with another very good book recommendation. So I dug into my stash, my favorite bookshelf, and I picked out a random book, and the name of that book is The Mammoth Book, or the World's Greatest Chess Games. And that book was written by Graham Burgess, John Nunn, and John Ems. It's a fantastic book. It was first printed in 1998. And again, I like to get older books quite often to present because, again, I think that these books that I present have a great value, even though it was printed, quite some time ago, and maybe generations of people may miss out on these books otherwise. Now, again, why I like this book, the thing that it has is after every game, included with the analysis of the game, sidelines, and their spills on opening, uh, and that sort of thing. They give three lessons at the end of each game. Three lessons saying what you should have got out of the game or what you should take away from this game. So, what I can say about this book, what it did for me was after I read this book, I saw my over the board rating points go up about 50 to 75 points, and it remained consistently after that. And again, because again, the whole point of getting lessons from people is to give you ideas and situations that, quite often you would have no idea or how to play a position out. This book really does just that right at the end of each game. So here we have a game with Polagaevsky and Nezmedinov from Sochi, 1958. Um, Here we join the game at the 24th move, and it's black to play and demolish white. Now, looking at his position, I mean, the move might be quite easy. I think this game is a relatively well-known game, but still, it has a lot of value of what we're going to get at the end of this game. So anyway, um, if you haven't paused the video already to check it out, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and proceed. The move here is Rook takes F4. Beautiful. This is probably one of my favorite chess moves of all times. I mean, it's definitely in my top 10 list. One day I'll show you my favorite chess move, by the way. So, in the game, white went rook takes h2. Now let's just back up a second and just say what would happen if g takes f4. For example, this is just one continuation. Bishop takes pawn, chip with check, knight takes bishop, knight takes bishop check. And of course we can see that white has to give up his queen at this point, and black will have advantage with that. Let's go back again. Let's just say if um, uh, g takes f4, bishop takes f4, instead of knight taking f4, let's just say if he go king d4, then you're going to have queen f2, queen c3, queen c5, checkmate. So again, basically this rook takes queen is forced. However, it still leads to an even more beautiful continuation of the game. And when he takes it, it's obvious that he's going to go rook f3 double check. King really has no choice but to go to d4. Now this is my second favorite move of this game, which is obvious. I mean, it's beautiful, I think. Um, this is a very good puzzle, by the way, if you wanted to just pause the video and just think about what you might do. But anyway, I'll just proceed with the game. That is bishop g7, very quiet and deadly move. I mean, just like, it's really nothing that black has is in pre. The king is highly exposed. Um, it's just beautiful. The king is stalemated, so the king can't even move. And there, I mean, there's nothing reasonable that white here can do. I mean, he may as well just resign in this position. But anyway, he plays a4, c5 check, en passant check. I mean, D takes C, B takes C, bishop D3, trying to give itself a little room here, but won't hurt him that much, help him that much. So knight on D, knight D takes, knight E takes D3 check, king C4, D5 check, E takes D5, C takes D5 check, king B5, rook B8 check. I mean, all this is pretty much forcing king A5 and knight C6 check. Again, we're not going to go into too many sidelines of analysis here in these games or anything like that, because I just want to show you what types of games they have in this book, and give you the gist of why this book is recommended by me. Again, at the end of every game, there's going to be 3 lessons that the authors have written that you should take from this game. And I quote, and I'll read you those 3 lessons now. Quote, lessons from this game. Lesson 1. When facing a strong center, it's vital for any development advantage to be exploited immediately before the opponent has a chance to consolidate his position. Here, Nezmedinov, knight to G4 and queen H4 is an excellent example of active play versus a solid structure. Lesson 2. Sometimes keeping an attack going can be a good practical choice over cashing in for material. This was Black's thinking with F5 instead of 12 knight G4. Lesson 3. Massive king hunts often involve one silent but deadly move. Here, it was a preparatory. Move 26, bishop G7, exclam. And again, it's about, I don't know how many games in this book. Let's go back and look. It's 100 games in this book. The version I have, there is an updated version that will be linked in the description. That was updated in 2010, I believe. That now has 120 or 125 games, and I can't remember. But anyway, I mean, I can recommend this book to just about anybody, but particularly if you're a club player, if you're aspiring less than club player. Let's just say if you was a 12, 1300 player, you could absolutely get something out of this book all the way up to maybe even more than 2,000, probably, just depending on who you are. So anyway, with that said, I do have links in the description if you want to support the channel. I really enjoy showing you guys my book collection, and I'll try to bring books to the channel that will really add value to someone's collection that they, if they were to buy it. So anyway, and again, this book here is relatively cheap. It's not a $40 or $50 book, and it's got really good information, and I can only recommend it. Any serious chess player should have this book in their collection. But anyway, with that said, thanks a lot for watching, and I will be back again soon with another great book review. Please stay tuned, and I will see you all soon.